How's it going? My name's Quinn. Thank you guys so much for renting with Andex Rentals. We greatly appreciate it. Today we're going to be walking you through how to start one of our 4-stroke engines. It's a very simple process, so let's get to it. First thing to do when trying to start a 4-stroke engine is to make sure that your spark is turned on. This is a kill switch which stops the spark from working. There's an off and an on which is pointing down. As long as you make sure that this little arrow is pointing to the on position, then we know that the spark will be on. Some items that we have in stock also have multiple kill switches on them. If this is the case, we will be sure to tell you before we send the item out and give you a quick rundown on where all of the kill switches are located. But if you are having issues getting things started, this could be one possible solution, is that there is a secondary kill switch that you are missing. So after you get your kill switch on and you know that your kill switch is on, next thing to do is turn the RPM or your throttle down to make sure that when we start the engine that it doesn't flood. Once your throttle's in position, the next item to check will be the choke. Choke off is towards the engine this way, and choke on is pulled back on these Honda engines. You can tell because there's a small indicator which shows you the choke valve closed, thus blocking off the intake, indicating that the choke is on. Once you get your choke set, the next thing that we want to do is make sure that our fuel is on. You can usually find out by looking for an arrow pointing in a direction with the words on or off. There's usually a diagram somewhere on the item that tells you if your fuel is on or off. In this specific case, there's an arrow pointing towards the engine saying on. So this would be fuel off, this will be fuel on. So once you have everything checked out and you got your kill switches on, you have your choke on, you have your fuel on, you have your RPM down, you should be good and ready to pull the pull start to start the machine. And then as you can see there, once you get the machine up and running, just make sure to take the choke from the on position to the off position to make sure that the engine is getting the proper amount of oxygen to run properly. Well, there you have it, how to start one of our simple 4-stroke engines. If you have any questions or concerns in regards to getting your engine started, please do not hesitate to reach out and give us a call, and we will do what we can to facilitate you and get your item up and running. As well, in regards to any intricacies such as locations of your kill switches, locations of the chokes, and locations of your fuel shutoff, if it's any different than this video, we'll be sure to give you a rundown before you take the item home and show you how to start and operate the tool as well. But again, like I said, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. So thank you again so much for renting with Andex Rentals. We hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks again for supporting local.